It's fun. It's a fun game. I really want to build out all the train lines. All right. Do you pick up cordage now and take it to the freight depot? The lumber, yeah. I can take cordwood and sell it at the freight depot too. I just got to get the right cars for it. Now, with $2,500, I should be able to afford a bunch of new consists and maybe even a bunch of new cars and maybe even a new engine. It drives you bonkers. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, no problem, Donald. Yeah. SpaceX Starlink Launch coverage. Let's go. So that's gonna do it for Railroads Online. Now we're gonna watch a rocket launch. Yeah, in real life, we're gonna watch one go. 17 minutes. Track laying is a little finicky right now, but I have a workflow around it, guys. I ain't worried. So let me get the cast up and I'll give you some nice background music. We'll see, King. You know there's a Waluigi one. I do. What the f- What? Oh my god, what the hell was that? What did I just click on? You seen this? Yeah. Yeah, you guys see the, here, take a look. First shot from Webb, right there. Oh. That's one of the first shots from James Webb. There's a lot of stuff out there. Based off your reaction, I have a feeling you were not expecting that. Nah. Nope. Ah, there we go. Mario, Mario, Mario. 15-minute second stage locks load has started. Alright, this is a Starlink launch, dude. We're gonna cap this stream off with a nice Starlink mission, baby. Yeah, baby! This is what I've been waiting for. This is what it's all about. Woo! Why is it that Falcon 9 uses fire burners to enter back into the atmosphere? The rocket engines push the plasma out of the way. A phenomenon called... It's pretty awesome. We've been trying to do it bi-weekly, Hibbit, just to keep it fresh. It's more fun that way. What was that? I couldn't hear you. Oh, it was... It's pretty cool. Ah, thanks. Yeah, yeah. You guys want to hear something cool? All right. Here's what I did. When I went and got lunch, when I was showing the JPL documentary, I went and got lunch. And I went and got a couple slices of pizza from Chroma Pizza Place, right? But you know what I also did? I ordered a steak and cheese, or steak bomb with bacon in it. Like, there's just like steak and cheese, bunched up bacon on it. It's all good, right? And I ordered that, and I brought that home too. So that's sitting in my fridge right now, a full steak and cheese sub. And guess what? That's what I get to eat after we see this thing launch. Just a big old, ridiculous steak and cheese. Yeah. I just thought I'd let you know. Just thought you'd want to know.
Pretty good.
Did you miss
Yes,
it?
is ready for launch.
No.
Ignition. Liftoff.
Falcon 9 has cleared the tower.
Nice, bud. Now I'm hungry.
10,
You want to see it?
9,
Show you. I'll show you my ocean.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Come on now. Come on, Dre. Come on now. In a week.
Good evening.
Nice.
It is Saturday, March 19th, and you're looking at a live view of Falcon 9 as it awaits its 12:42 a.m.
Jesse.
Eastern Time launch from Florida's Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, Space Launch Complex 40. My name is Jesse Anderson, and I'm joining you tonight on the West Coast from our headquarters in Hawthorne, California. Thanks for joining us for our 42nd overall Starlink launch. This also marks SpaceX's 11th launch in the first 11 weeks of 2022. As most of you may know, Starlink is a satellite internet constellation designed and manufactured by SpaceX. Starlink can provide high-speed, low-latency internet to people living in remote and rural locations around the globe. Our launch tonight is an exciting one. The booster taking our 53 Starlink satellites into low Earth orbit tonight is flying for a record-breaking 12th time.
Yeah, baby.
Now, weather for tonight has been a watch item, but as of now, we are go for weather at T0 with 70% favorable for liftoff tonight.
Why are only 3 of the
Now, the
lightning
range,
towers
vehicle, and
strobing?
satellites are all trending green for an on-time liftoff. If for some reason we don't lift off tonight, we do have a backup opportunity tomorrow on Saturday, March 19th. For now, let's take a closer look at the rocket supporting tonight's mission. Now, Falcon 9 is a 2-stage rocket and stands 70 meters tall, which makes it almost as tall as the Statue of Liberty, about 3/4 of the 93-meter tall monument in New York City. The first stage, which we also refer to as the booster, is the longer, lower portion of the rocket and makes up over 60% of the entire length of the Falcon 9 vehicle. Now, the dark soot that you see around the first stage is a sign that this booster has been flown before.
What was that?
And this particular booster has supported 11 previous missions. NASA Crew Demo 1, SXM-7, RadarSat, and 8 Starlink missions.
I agree, Twix.
Now, as the name
glitch in the
Falcon 9
Matrix.
suggests, attached to the bottom of the first stage are 9 Merlin or M1D engines. And you can't see the engines here, but you'll definitely hear them at liftoff.
How far away from SLS?
These
It's about
engines
5
accelerate
miles to the
Falcon
north,
9
Kizik.
through the Earth's atmosphere and into various orbits in space. The Starlink satellites on board tonight's mission are going into low Earth orbit, or what we call LEO. Now, although there is no universal standard, LEO typically refers to orbits that are less than 2,400 kilometers in altitude. In addition to our Starlink constellation, the International Space Station and Hubble Space Telescope are both currently traveling in low Earth orbit. Now, just above the first stage is the unpainted black carbon fiber structure on your screen, which is called the inner stage. The inner stage is mated to the Falcon 9 vehicle in Hawthorne and stays mated until launch. Although this composite structure is officially part of the first stage, it also connects the first and second stages, as well as houses pneumatic pushers that allow stage separation during flight. The inner stage also houses the Merlin vacuum engine, or what we call the MVAC engine. Though very similar to the Merlin 1D engines on the first stage, the MVAC engine has a larger nozzle that allows the second stage to perform more efficiently in the vacuum of space. Now, as you can see on your screen, the white portion of Falcon 9 above the black inner stage is the second stage. After the first stage, First and second stages separate about 2.5
Shot
minutes
from the
into
drone
flight.
ship.
The second stage will ignite its MVAC engine to carry the payload to its desired orbit. Now, following separation
Southeast,
from
I
the
think.
second stage, we will be attempting to recover the first stage for a 12th time on our drone ship. Just read the instructions, and there's a live view of that drone ship on your
It's
screen.
amazing.
If successful, it will mark the 104th recovery of a
Hey, Mulder.
Falcon 9 first stage.
Yeah, I think
The
they're just
nose
gonna
cone
keep
structure
flying the
at very
boosters
top of
as
the
long as
rocket
they.
is called the fairing, and that's what you're
As
seeing
long as
on
they're
your
sure
screen
it
there.
can, just keep pushing
The
it.
purpose of the fairing is to protect the Starlink satellites until we reach space.
No, Hunster, not at
Around
all.
3 minutes into flight, once we've exited the Earth's atmosphere, we will jettison the fairing halves and attempt to retrieve them
Hoping to
once
see
they
you from
return
work.
back to Earth.
Brandon, where are you?
Now, we want to jettison the fairing halves as soon as we can, as the weight of the fairing decreases second stage performance. The fairing halves protecting our Starlink satellite tonight are reflown, with one half flying for a 4th time
be able to
and
tell
the
you.
other for a 2nd time. And again, tonight we will be attempting to recover these halves using our recovery vessel, Doug. Now you may be hearing
Perpendicular.
some pops
Yeah.
and hissing
Yeah,
sounds.
you're in Ocala. Look
That's
south.
from our
Look
propellant
southeast.
loading that started at
Like,
T-minus 35 minutes. Our Falcon
Look
9
towards
vehicle
UCF.
uses two propellants, a
You'll see
refined
it.
form of kerosene called RP1 or rocket
South
propellant
Miami.
1
Usually
as
clouds are
a
good if you
fuel,
see 'em.
and liquid oxygen or LOX as an oxidizer.
If they're flying on a southeast trajectory, guys, so if it's a descending node launch for Starlink, then yeah, if you're in Miami, you can see it. Yeah, absolutely, you should be able to.
Amount of mass per volume, and that helps us so that we can load more
Nice,
of it
man.
into the rocket. In addition
That's
to
what
these
they
two
name one of their fairing
propellants,
recovery ships.
we
Zelda,
also
yeah.
use
Bob,
the chemical
they're
T-tub
called
or
Bob and Doug.
triethyl-aluminum and triethylborane as an ignition
You're a
source.
southeast trajectory.
The combustion of RP1 and LOX make the rocket go or fly, but it's
Why?
that T-tab that sets the match to the propellant mix. Now we fill LOX into the first and second stages to full as close to T0 as
From
possible.
Naples?
That's to minimize
Claude,
how
you're a little
long
ways
the liquid
away.
oxygen
Low on the
could start
horizon.
to warm up.
Well, yeah.
Now again, checking back in with the weather forecast with Space Launch Delta 45, it's still showing that we are 70% favorable for liftoff tonight. The vehicle, satellites, and range are all looking good for an on-time liftoff just a few minutes from now at 12:42 a.m. Eastern Time.
It's pretty cool. It's pretty cool, Devlin. 12 launches out of this
Now,
thing.
as I mentioned earlier, the booster
Yeah.
on your screen will be flying for
Got
a
my
record-breaking 12th time this evening, another major
my
first
Ute
for
jersey,
Falcon
man.
9.
It's baseball season,
This particular
baby.
first stage has lifted
So
off
happy.
from more than once from each of our launch pads. And most recently, it launched from Launch Complex 4 East in Vandenberg Space Force Base on the opposite coast last December. Now, for a bit of history, SpaceX successfully landed the world's first orbital class rocket back on Earth with the Orbcomm-2 mission in December of 2015.
I was there.
Although this specific booster
I was there.
didn't fly for a second time, it proudly stands next to our headquarters in Hawthorne, California. So if you're
I
in
was
the
there.
area, feel free to
I was
drive
there.
by and check it out. The booster debuting on CRS-8
He was in the booth for
April
Nesson today?
2016
Oh, hell
would
yeah,
become
man.
our first flight-proven booster, flying for a second
usually
time
working, so
on the
I usually get to see
SES-10 mission in March of 2017. So just under a year launch to launch. Our teams at SpaceX have made great strides since the first reflight of a booster. Last year, over 90% of our missions were flown on flight-proven boosters. Now, to date, we've reflown 87 first-stage rockets, and we've successfully recovered a total of 110 boosters. If successful, tonight's mission will also add to that
28
tally.
fully.
Reusability is important to our mission here at SpaceX as it helps drive down the cost of space access, which is key to a future
like
where humanity
10
can be
10 in the
truly
fleet right now?
multiplanetary.
It's like 10 Falcon 9s in the fleet. Yeah, they have a fleet of them.
Now, the
Dude,
next major
you should see
milestone
the hangar.
that you're about to see on your screen involves
You should see the hangar that they built. They have a Falcon 9 hangar that's gigantic. It's the Roberts Road facility. I'll show you guys in a second. They expanded it. They have a fleet of freaking boosters in there. They have a plethora of boosters. Chat, what is a plethora? If you were going to call it a plethora of boosters, and in fact you did not know what a plethora is, how do you know that I have a plethora of boosters?
start to retract. Now, the T is the structure that provides liquids, gases, and electrical
was-
connections to
Razzle!
the second
What's
stage,
up, man?
as well as air conditioning to the payload fairing.
Plethora
And at this
of
point, both the
broomsticks.
first and
Yes,
second
I love
stages
them.
are
You have a
nearly fully
plethora.
loaded with 1 million pounds of kerosene fuel and liquid oxygen.
Falconize. Falconize.
And it
That's
might
the
be
plural.
very slight, but that TE is retracting away from the vehicle. And
No,
those
it's
white
a mass. The
clouds that
shuttle's
you see
launched
around
more than
Falcon
this.
9, that's the
Not by
chilled
much,
gas
though.
inside of the vehicle above
Actually, no.
the liquid oxygen tank
I think
liquid
SpaceX
surface,
has launched more.
that we vent overboard to maintain pressure in the tank as
Falcon is
needed.
definitely
So when
up
that
there.
gas exits the vehicle into the warmer Florida air, the humid air condenses it into water, similar to when you have a cold glass of water and condensation forms around it.
Or beer. Indeed, Zeppelin. All right. Prepare to fast forward. Preparing to fast forward. Fast forwarding, sir. Okay, we should see a couple events from the second stage here, and then you should see the TE purge line open. They're going to get all the propellants out of the transporter erector, the truss structure on the side of the booster, because it's about to get hot right next to it. So you don't want fuel in that. That would be bad. Yeah. What are you preparing? You're always preparing. Just go.
Now we are approaching T-minus 2 minutes and should be wrapping up prop loading here shortly.
2 minutes. We've gone to plaid. All right. There's the T. Oh no, they spiked the T purge. There's the T purge. There we go. They're getting all
Now
the.
with prop load complete, now you can
Listen,
see there
Jesse
on
will
your
say.
screen, we've got that venting of
Under
that
90
liquid
seconds.
oxygen from the transporter erector lines there. And next up, Falcon 9 will be in startup around the T-minus 1 minute mark, so we should hear that call out as well. And that will be when the flight computers take over the launch countdown.
T-minus 60 seconds. SLS is on the pad, Mike. Yep. It's behind this camera, though.
And
That
Falcon
way.
9 is now in startup. We are just waiting on the final call from the launch director.
Yeah, Rooster. It's pretty cool, huh? That's why I cover this stuff, man. Falcon 9 is in startup.
Go and throttle up.
Start phase. Okay, T line's purged out. Everything looks good here. Now, I look for certain things when the thing
And
lifts
with all
off, but
systems go, let's listen in to the terminal count and
Under
watch
30
as Falcon
seconds.
9 carries our 53 Starlink satellites
But
out
yeah,
to space.
you can never tell unless I had the telemetry in front of me, and even then, I probably wouldn't even know what to look for. But I'll tell you if it goes good when it lifts off. Okay. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the flight. In-flight crew, prepare for departure. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ignition. And we got a good lift off there. That looks real good. We're flying tonight. Looks real good. Lighting up the sky. Lighting up the sky. Lighting up the. That was awesome. It's a little foggy out there tonight. Okay, vehicle's done to roll.
Falcon 9 has successfully lifted off from Space Launch Complex 40 at Cape Canaveral Space Force Station, carrying our stack of 53 Starlink satellites to low Earth orbit. Now, just a few seconds ago, we did start to throttle down the engines, reducing the speed by decreasing the
Yeah,
flow of the
W, I
fuel to
can't
the
hear
engines.
anything.
That's in preparation for max Q, or maximum aerodynamic pressure.
Oh, that shot though.
We should be passing through
that
max
was real
Q
nice.
here in a few seconds.
Bro, through the clouds. That's sick.
And
Oh,
we've now
that's real
passed
pretty.
through max Q. So with that, we now have 4 events happening in quick succession. That'll be main engine cutoff, or
so
MECO.
cool.
Stage separation.
What a shot, man.
Second stage engine start
Into
one,
the
or
clouds.
SES1, and then followed by fairing deploy on the second stage. Now, main engine cutoff, or MECO, is where all 9 of those M1D engines will shut down, and that'll slow the vehicle down in preparation for that second event, stage separation. Stage separation is where the first and second
Southeast
stage
Harp, I
separate from
think.
each other. And right after stage separation, the first stage will start to make its way back to Earth for landing. And while we are able to land on land or at sea on our drone ship, we
It's a
will be
northeast
attempting to
trajectory.
recover the first stage tonight on
Thanks,
our
guys.
drone ship. Just read the
So
instructions.
it's an ascending node launch. Got it.
And while this is happening, stage 2 will continue on its
Dude, I see
journey
it.
with the third event, SES1, or second stage engine start 1. And that's where the MVAC engine will light up and propel the second stage along with the Starlink satellites to orbit. And just a few seconds after that,
Some of
will
the
be
engines
fairing
on
deploy.
Falcon 9 at the bottom move. Some of them don't, Rob. But watch, you're looking up the business end of the second stage here. Okay, there's engine cutoff. Stand by for a good separation here. Stage separation is confirmed. Stand by for upper stage ignition. Engine is primed. Okay, looks like a good ignition there. Stiffening separation. It's perfect. Perfect and on time, guys. Excellent. Oh yeah, you can also see Orlando right there. Stand by for PLF jettison. PLF jettison confirmed. Payload fairing is off.
Awesome night views tonight. We saw MECO,
Look it.
main engine cutoff.
There's
on that
Orlando
first
and
stage.
Tampa. You can look. You
We
can see
had
Tampa
the
Bay.
first stage on your left-hand
Oh,
screen.
that's so cool.
Second
Look, that's
stage on
the
your
entire
right-hand
I-4
screen.
corridor
We did
right there.
See the fairing
All the way up
halves
to Daytona
deploy
Beach.
from the second stage.
Oh, that's so cool. That never gets old.
Now, while SpaceX has reflown Falcon fairing halves since 2019, as previously mentioned,
unbelievable
one of the
rocket
fairing
guy.
halves on tonight's mission is flying for the 4th time and the other for the 2nd time, and we'll be attempting to recover the halves again tonight on our
Oh, yeah,
recovery
yeah, I see you over
vessel,
there.
Doug.
Doug.
Now, first stage on your left-hand screen is making its way back to our drone ship. Just read the instructions. And on your right-hand screen, the second stage is currently on a nominal trajectory.
This is normal, yeah. Yeah, I know, right?
Now, as stage 2 heads towards its targeted drop-off orbit, stage 1 will complete 2 burns in order to make its way back
there's
to
lightning
Earth.
up there.
The first of which is the entry burn.
Is this thing
That's
gonna fly
where
through
3
it?
of 9 M1D engines reignite and help slow the stage down as it re-enters
What the
into
frick?
the upper part
Whoa!
of the Earth's atmosphere.
Oh!
Now, the second will be the final burn for the first
What?
stage, and that's the landing burn. Now,
Oh,
this
that
is
was-
just a
well, this
single
was
engine
worth it.
burn that brings the vehicle speed down
Damn,
rapidly
dude.
in order to land on the drone ship. And again, these Merlin engines have 190,000 pounds of thrust, so that one single engine is just enough to help the vehicle touch down for landing.
Look at that storm down there.
Now, if you're just now joining us, we've had a successful liftoff of Falcon 9 from Cape Canaveral Space Force
What if it
Station
gets hit?
Slick
That'll be
40.
alright.
Right now, you're looking at a live view of Falcon 9's second stage on your right-hand screen, the first stage on your left-hand screen, and it's currently making its way back to our drone ship. Just read the instructions. This is our 42nd launch of Starlink satellites overall. SpaceX's 11th launch in the first 11 weeks of 2022 was the 8th Starlink mission of 2022 and the 149th total overall SpaceX launch, which includes Falcon 9 and Falcon Heavy. And we're just about a minute away from that entry burn on the first stage. Second stage is still looking good on a nominal trajectory.
Sorry, it's just, I had to. Look at the lightning down there. That's cool.
Now it is nighttime, so a bit hard to see on the left-hand side, but you can see the grid fins on the first stage.
If I have time, Shaw.
There's 4 hypersonic grid fins on the first stage that help to guide the vehicle back to the landing zone. Again, tonight it will be on our drone ship. Just read the instructions. And we're just a few seconds away from the entry burn beginning on the first stage. as you can see your left-hand screen lighting up, that is these 3 engines reigniting for this entry burn. This should last about 20 seconds long and help slow the vehicle down as it's entering back into the Earth's atmosphere.
Supersonic retro propulsion.
And as those engines shut off, that concludes the entry burn on the first stage. Now we are just about a minute or so away from the landing burn on the first stage. Again, that is just a single engine burn to help slow the vehicle down enough to touch down on a landing zone.
Plasma.
That burn lasts about 20 seconds long as well, and just about 20 seconds after that, we should have SECO 1, or second stage engine cutoff 1, on the second stage. Again, everything's still looking nominal on the second stage. Some great views of the NVAC engine on your screen.
We got to do it right when it lands. Okay, landing burn has begun. Should get a call for a landing leg deploy here.
The NVAC engine is optimized for 220,500 pounds of thrust in the vacuum of space. It's a pretty powerful engine that you're seeing there on your screen.
Of course.
We are just a few seconds away from the landing burn beginning.
Okay, landing
on the
leg
first
should be
stage.
deploying right around now.
And there you can see on your left-hand screen that landing burn
She's going through the clouds.
has begun.
Okay, there's the drone ship.
If we can land.
Come on, baby.
First stage for a 12th time.
Come on, baby. Come on. You got this. You got this. Hit the legs. Let's go. Uh-oh. Oh, that had a lot of translate, man. That had a lot of translate.
We have some
Horologist.
great views. Waiting for confirmation of first stage touchdown.
That sounds good.
And there you can see it on your screen.
12 landings,
Falcon 9
man.
has touched
12
down
landings.
for boosters 12th
What
time.
the?
This marks our 104th successful recovery of a Falcon 9 first stage. Now we are waiting for SECO 1,
Horologist, thank you for the
that second
raid,
stage
man. Did you
engine
see the
cutoff.
landing? That was awesome.
Should be here in a few seconds. Great news, landing our Falcon 9 first stage,
Devlin,
flying
we
for
have
a 12th
NOI?
time, as well as touching down on our
the
drone
mission
ship tonight.
controllers.
And we are just waiting for confirmation
Soon.
of SECO 1 and for a good orbit on the second stage. And we have a good orbit on the second stage.
Passing!
And there you
Whoa!
can see on your screen
Good
the
orbit.
NVAC
We have
engine
NOI.
has shut down.
Perfect.
So now we're waiting
Thanks,
second
passing.
engine start 2,
Awesome,
followed by
man.
second engine cutoff 2, which is set to occur a little under 40 minutes from now. So we're going to take a short break
I don't know,
until then.
IQ. A lot.
So sit back and enjoy the
Nope.
space tunes.
Oh, new astronauts. I'm putting a guitar down for this. This is one of my favorite space jams. Yeah, listen to the space tunes, dudes. This song's awesome. We have acquisition of signal through Newfoundland. No, look at Weather's guys. Look at Weather guys link now. Hey, Run. That was badass. Isn't it sick, dude? It's so cool. Wow, Weather guy, that thing flew over one hell of a storm. Look at this, guys. Look at Falcon flew over that. It went up here. It went this way. It flew over. What is this? A cell? And the drone ship must have landed out here. It must have landed over here somewhere. That's sick, dude. Thanks, passing. And Horologist, thank you for the raid, man. Dude, what in the frick, man? How did we get here? 12 landings from a booster. 12 landings. Tropical depression, yeah. So cool. Guys, what was Horologist up to? But EJ, reusability isn't practical. He's doing horology. Word. Word. Fixing watches? Awesome. That's cool, Rem. I know, Harp. Isn't it crazy? Stage 2 will light the MVAC at T plus 45 minutes. For a quick 1 second burn after it will go into another coast until T plus 1 hour 2 minute for payload deploy. Yeah, hell yeah, boss. See that sucker land? That thing came in sideways, dude. Came right into it, dude. It had a headwind. Crazy, man. Got some solid nitrogen coming off right there. I know, Medusa, right? I know, Harp, it's awesome. No problem, Narwhal. I'm glad you like it. I bet, Kuro. Wait for the drop. Test shot starfish. Freaking straight fire, man. What's up, Chatter? This is my favorite SpaceX jam, man. It's a great song. RJ, no! Gotta work for 2 weeks starting tomorrow. Could be worse. I think so, Allie, right? I don't know what's happening. It's so cool, man. Lol, that's awesome. You have way too much energy? Dude, this stuff makes me happy, man. It's so freaking cool. What's going on with Artemis 1? They're testing it out on the pad. This sounds like Rick Astle. Time is release. About 45 minutes out. Halfway across the Atlantic. I'm about to release. You should have done it with the rocket, my friend. Deploy in 43 minutes. I'll give you a countdown. 5 has many rockets, Ed boy. We have lost signal Newfoundland as expected. Devlin should be getting the handover through Goonhilly here in a second, right? We have acquisition of signal Goonhilly. Yeah, Kongler, it'll takes you about 15 minutes. 1 minute until the acquisition of signal. There's the lost signal right there. We just saw it on our end. The telemetry should freeze, so the speed and altitude should not be changing very much. There it is. See how the number's updated? There's your acquisition. Check that out. This thing was in Florida 17 minutes ago. It's off the coast of Ireland right now. It's not a short distance, man. Hey, Night Viper, how goes the launch? Everything's going good. Buck, you know what? And fellas, you know what always gets me with this? Falcon 9, if SpaceX wasn't even making Starship, it was just using Falcon 9. Falcon 9 is great architecture, great mission architecture just to begin with. Like, you could do lunar missions with Falcon 9, with a Dragon and Falcon Heavy, Falcon 9 Dragon 2, and Falcon Heavy. You could do lunar missions, no problem. All Falcon Heavy needs is just a little bigger payload fairing, and it's getting it. Like, that's what blows my mind about this. Falcon 9 is like, it's a better integrated architecture than anything right out there right now. And SpaceX is just like, nah. Starship. That's what blows my mind about this. You could do moon missions, do lunar or Earth orbit rendezvous lunar missions with Falcon Heavy and a Dragon 2 all day. Falcon Heavy, Falcon 9, Dragon 2, easy. Yeah, you could do that, no problem. SpaceX has the pads and the to get all that done, no problem. The only thing, there's the AOS through Goonhilly. The only thing it really needs is a good service module for Dragon, but you could be, all right, whatever. It's crazy. It's crazy how good Falcon 9 is, and Falcon Heavy, and Falcon 9 Dragon 2. It's unbelievable how good it is out of the box. This is great architecture to begin with. Service module in the trunk, yeah, it's possible, or just make the trunk into a service module. I mean, that would take some time, and they're obviously not going to do it, but... Okay, we're coming off the coast of Ireland. Redundant dissimilar architecture under one roof. What the frick? How does this even happen? How does this happen? How did we get here? Yeah, Dragon XL. Dragon XL could have a service module in it for all we know, guys. That could be the service module. Maybe they are developing it. Who knows? That's what blows my mind. Yeah, those pictures are money to you, man. I mean, Thomas, we got people in chat keeping us in the loop, dude. It's all good. Yeah, frick ton of work over 20 years. That's how. Yeah, indeed. You gonna try to see it from your window in Germany? You guys are on the dateline, Yenny. You should be able to see it. Yeah, you should be able to see it. If you're in Europe, well, eastern-ish parts of Europe, so like Germany, Poland, Hungary, Romania, somewhere around there. If you're in those countries and it's just a little bit before morning, you should be able to see this thing coming over the horizon because sunlight is cast on it right now. Heck, if you're in Ireland in the UK and it's light out, you'll be able to see it. If you're in the UK right now, if you're in the Midlands, it's gonna fly right over the Midlands. Look up. It'll look like an airplane flying by, but there won't be any strobes. There's no strobe lights because it's in space. Yeah, the Terminator. I always say that wrong. Yeah, something like that, Market, yeah. I know, T-Man, it's crazy. Taco's like, I am the Terminator. Okay, so looks like it's flying over Wales right now. And it's out of Wales already. Over the Midlands. It's flying over Mixed House right now. Madford. You got a little bit of outgassing from the... And we're at the Thames estuary right now. past London. Now it's kind of just north of Calais right here. So flying kind of right, well, northern France, Belgium, Netherlands, somewhere around there. It's more Belgium than anything. Did you see it, Snib? Midlands, it looked like a star moving quick. Hell yeah. Do you see how fast it's going? You're just like, wow, that's not a plane, is it? It's cool, right? Dude, you just saw this. Is that not nuts? Like, what? Dude, whenever I see stuff flying over, I'm like, huh, I know what that is. All right. From the west to southeast, just as the map says. What is the blue line? Next orbit. Okay, so we're out over... Looks like we're over Germany now? It's in... Actually, it looks like it's going right over Bavaria. I suppose, lols, sure. Oh, absolutely, J-Man. Yeah. Look at the Alps. Holy crap. Did you see that shot? Did you see that? Oh, that just makes me happy. Oh, come on. Give us that shot back. That was a shot of the Alps. Yeah, no problem, Snib. Well, I didn't really realize that I wanted that today. But yeah, I wanted that today. Oh, come on, SpaceX, give us the forward view. Give us the forward view. Thank you. Oh, that's so cool. Wow. That doesn't suck. Didn't realize I wanted that shot until today. All right, so where are we? Where are we? We kind of. It's not. It's over Hungary but it's over Hungary just for a second here. And it's moving. It's moving into the Balkans here. Do you think Starship P2P, point to point, will have windows? Yeah, sure. Oh man. Of course, W. I've been saying that for years, man. You know that. Slovakia, yeah. And then it's gonna kind of go. It looks like it's gonna kind of skirt the border between Romania and Bulgaria here. I gotta see the map view again. Give me the map view. Oh, we had a loss of signal. Thank you for the map view. Yeah, it's not there yet. Loss of signal, Goonhilly. Next acquisition of signals should be through Diego Garcia. So we're gonna have a LOS here for a little bit. That's why the deploy is staggered right there, because there's a miss in the ground stations. Now we're too far south. Expected Maldives at 3740. Got it. Moldova's over here. Romania is right here. Everybody knows where that is now. There's the Dnieper River right there. So Romania is right here. And then you have Bulgaria right here, and then Greece is right here, and then Turkey is right here. So it's kind of, you see this kind of divide right there? That's pretty much the border between Romania and Bulgaria. What would it take to launch a dozen small sats with cameras so we can always look on the Earth like that from multiple angles? Can we kickstart that? A little bit of investors, a little bit of seed money. We can do that. It's Starlink, Glowfly. The Ukrainians have Starlink. Yeah, these are the communication satellites that Elon said he was we're gonna help you with. Yeah, that's these things. Yeah. Okay, so we're skirting the southern tip of the Black Sea here. Ah, sorry, Annie. Yeah. Yeah, it kind of flew by. Indeed, Twix. Okay, so Bosphorus Straits here, just north, flying past Constanta, Istanbul. That's the name, right? Or Istanbul-Opol. Yeah. Actually, it looks like it's going right over Ankara, Turkish capital. Istanbul. Yep. Yep, that's the name. Hey, Ivo. Wouldn't it take a while until they reach a destination, though? Les, there's like an 1,100 satellite Starlink constellation already up there. They're adding to the constellation. The more satellites they add to the constellation, the more connectivity you have. These are like swarms of satellites, dude. It's real next level stuff. You ever seen Twister? Remember Dorothy, with all the little drones going into the tornado? Starlink is like that, just around Earth. There's a lot of them. Rip Bill Paxton. How many Starlinks are up so far? I know it's over 1,000. I don't have the exact number, Tars. How many have come down? I don't know, 100? Okay. Looks like we're heading into Syria here. What do you think will happen with 420? I think they're test articles, Yenny, to be honest. I think they're test articles, man. I think that they're going to take them apart or put them with Booster 5 or something. I'll be surprised if they launch them. Fun fact, there's a Doherty on display at the National Weather Center in Norman, Oklahoma. Really? Cool. They'll probably take the Raptors off, Yanni. Or they'll use it as a test, who knows? Okay, so we're out over Syria. Looks like we're gonna cross into the cradle of frickin' civilization here. Looks like we're gonna follow the Tigris and the Euphrates down south. I agree, T-Man. Launch pads, yeah, Lazarus, yeah. Boca Chica's pad is pretty damn close to finished. Yeah. Link to current constellation status tracking. $1,500 operational, 2,200 total sats launch, 2,059 on orbit. Jeez. I like geography, Bellum. Geography and cartography is my favorite. I like knowing places. We're in Western Iraq right now. We would go down towards Kuwait, but we're gonna skirt the border here and we're gonna make it into Saudi Arabia. And then, after Saudi Arabia, you go down here, you go past Qatar, you go past Bahrain right there, there's the UAE, and then Yemen and Oman are down here. I like knowing these places, man. Iran is over here, Tehran is right there, then there's Afghanistan, there's Pakistan, and then there's India. And then Uzbekistan is over here, Tajikistan's over here, Kazakhstan is over there by the Aral Sea. Russia's up there, Ukraine's right there. Everybody can point those out on a map nowadays. There's Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, Finland, Sweden, Norway, Denmark, Poland right here. Kaliningrad is a Russian enclave right there. Yeah, I like knowing this stuff. It makes, I don't know, it's weird. The Aral Sea. Yeah, what's left of it. And over here, there's Egypt. You have Israel right there. And then Jordan's next to that, and Syria's next to that. No, it should be about another 5 minutes until we have an acquisition signal through Maldives. Yep, Lebanon is there too. Yep. Yep, Beirut is right there. The stands are hard to get mixed up. Well, Kazakhstan is here. Uzbekistan is right there. Tajikistan's next to that. Afghanistan is next to Iran. And then Pakistan is next to Afghanistan right here. And then India is right there. Yeah, you didn't mention Turkey? Turkey's right there. Here's Greece. That's Crete right there. Palestine is right there. The Gaza Strip right there. This is the Sinai Peninsula right there. There's the Suez Canal. Alexandria in Egypt is right there. Cairo is just south of it. This is the Nile River Delta right there. The Nile River goes all the way down. This is the Gulf of Aden right here. Gulf of Aden? Yeah. And this is the Indian Ocean out here. I like this stuff, Smith. Geography is one of my favorite things. Well, Somalia is over here. Oman is right here. Yemen is right there. I always get Yemen and Oman backwards. I won my school's geography B in middle school. Nice. Backwards. Damn right, Jackal. Djibouti. Nice. Dude, that actually reminds me. I was watching the news the other day about what's going on up here, and the news were trying to point at like NATO countries, and they pointed at Poland and called it Germany. And I'm just sitting there going, "Oh my god! I hope no one overseas sees this. Damn it!" He's like, "Yep." And then they were trying to show Warsaw Pact countries. They were trying to show Warsaw Pact countries, and they had Poland labeled as a NATO country. I'm like, what the frick are you guys doing? Oh my god. It was so bad. I couldn't watch. Shut the damn TV off. I'm not making this up, man. Which channel? That was Fox. Yeah, that was Fox too. I was sitting here going, Jesus Christ, what are you guys doing? And then let's see, CNN got some stuff wrong too. They couldn't name Latvia, Lithuania, and Estonia, which was really funny to me. It made me laugh. Oh my god! I'm just sitting there going, "That's bad." I really hope no one overseas sees this. Oh my god! Yeah, they're both trash, Photo Kid. You know how you watch that terrible show? And you know it's terrible, but you kind of keep watching. There you go. The best was when the BBC tweeted "Escape from Tarkov." That's awesome. Oh, that's so awesome, dude. And CNN showed DCS on national freaking television. They showed DCS. I'm sitting there going, no, no, no. Yeah, I know, Astro. They showed DC. I'm not even kidding, Imperator. Yeah, they showed DCS and it showed a MiG-21 flying around getting shot at by AAA. They showed that on national television, bro. Oh my god, it was so bad. So stupid. That's what I kind of enjoyed. I'm just sitting there going, nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. Nope, that's wrong. That's a game. That's a video game. All right, that's wrong. That's the wrong country. Oh, it's great. Oh gosh, it makes me laugh. I think it's funny when they say Kyiv. Yeah. When they try to pronounce the names of cities, man. Kherson. I'm like, what is it, French now? DCS, Digital Combat Simulator, Astro, yeah. Yeah. Kherson. I'm like, that's not how you say that. That's not how you say that at all. No, thank you, floating. I'm not even gonna try. Nice, Gravioli. There you go. Yeah, Allie, strange, isn't it? Okay, there's the AOS. All right. Should be coming up on engine start here. Croissant, yep. Yeah, Dread. Dude, I'm like, what is it? What are you doing? Oh my god, stop it. Oh, jeez, Ellie. Yeah, I just turn on the news for background noise, homie. And I've only been doing it because of this. I mean, we have Diego Garcia in 1 minute. That's where I get my baguettes. Are you watching the new F1 season? Dude, hell yeah. It's Kiev.
Acquisition of Diego Garcia.
I'm not sure how to say it it with like how a Ukrainian person would say it. I don't know. I always said Kiev, but what do I know? It's Kiev? Kiev? PBT? Kiev. Yeah, there you go. Got it. Right on, dudes. Thank you. Dude, I can't, and I was trying to do that for the longest time. The Russian and Ukrainian city names, like any Slavic names, dude, I can't, my brain doesn't do that right. Kiev is the Russian pronunciation. Ah, so, yeah, probably shouldn't call it that anymore. Friendly Inferno, nice. Speaking of F1, I think the Mercedes side pods are just flipped 90 degrees based on how much of, I don't think there's any opposite. Yeah, maybe Nighthound. No, Airborne, that's different footage. Different footage. All right. So, okay, chat. What's this? Right here. This landmass. This one right here. Hulking back. Nice. That's Canada. Madagascar. Right on. Right on. What about this one? Your mom? No, it's not big enough. Yeah, self-burn. Now what are you going to do? Sri Lanka? I was in Sri Lanka. Formerly Ceylon. Alright. What about this? That little guy right there. What's that called? Taiwan? Nope. That's Hainan Island. Yep. So that's part of mainland China. Yep. Good call. Good job, chat. Excuse me, Wenchang. Indeed. Taiwan is further that way. It's over here somewhere. It's actually kind of on the horizon. We really can't see it. Okay, now it's going to get real tough. What's this one? Ah, damn it, Spaceman. Okay, I guess that wasn't too hard. It's Borneo. Jeez. No, New Guinea is over here, guys. It's further east. Okay. Okay, what about this peninsula, right? What's this stretch of land right here? Narnia? Damn it. Hawaii? It's Malaysia. Yeah. The Philippines are over here, fellas. Earth. This guy maps. This is the guy in chat that's doing all the mapping. I failed for the 5th time in a row. And okay. All right. We have an AOS through Diego Garcia here. Nice, grab. There you go. ACS there. It's Olympus Mons. That wrong planet. Hey, Wanagi, what's going on, brother? How you doing? Yeah, Twix. Yeah, Maldives. SpaceX has a ground station there, and then they have one at Diego Garcia too. Stage one PBT did not land at KC. It landed out on the drone ship. First Falcon 9 to land 12 times. Oh, here we go. You see what they're doing up there? They're chilling the engine down. So what does that mean? They're getting the cold propellants into the motor to get it ready to fire. It's like if you have a lawnmower, you prime the engine. They're basically priming the thing. But it's not just about priming the engine to get it going. You got to cool it down because it's been sitting in the sun. And something that's been sitting in the sun up there gets really freaking hot. So they need the cold propellants to go into the turbine machinery up here. That's all that shiny stuff up there. And notice that they have most of it covered with space blanket. Literally, yeah. It's a Mila space blanket. They need the turbine machinery to get cold. If they try to put the cold liquid fuel propellants into the hot turbine machinery, yeah, you get gas. You heat up a liquid, it turns to gas. And it's called a liquid fuel engine, not a gas-fueled engine. Yeah, you'll get cavitation inside it, and it won't end well. So they're chilling the engine down, and they're also priming it. It's called thermal conditioning. It's Myler wrap, T-Man. It's not tinfoil. Different account, my friend, due to support reasons. Oh, all right, Wanagi. Yeah, no problem. It's all good, dude. Don't worry about it. Yeah, you don't want the engine to Taco Bell. That would be very bad. It'll... SES and chill. Indeed. Indeed. Well said, my friend. Alright, what about this? This landmass down here, you can just barely see it. What's that one? Tell me. That one's easy. It's Australia. Okay, what's the northernmost city in Australia? That you can see in that shot. What's the northernmost? Darwin. Ali, you're not allowed to answer. Melbourne? No. Nope. Darwin. Darwin's up at the top. It's over here.
Hello there.
It's behind the one.
Back to the Starlink webcast.
Hi, Jesse.
Now, coming up shortly,
All right, let's see what we got.
SES2 or second stage engine start 2, and this burn will last just a couple seconds before we cut
It
off
launched
the
from
engine.
Florida, Rigaro.
We're hoping to have some live
It's out over the
views,
Indian
so
Ocean
let's
here.
see if we can watch as the second stage.
All
there
right.
it is. Lights up and shuts down pretty
got
quickly.
some solid
here.
oxygen accumulating up there. You got some snowflakes. Like I said, the propellant's really cold. And
Okay,
watch it'll
started.
whoop, see ya. Okay. That was just a quick pulse of that engine.
And there you saw
Second
for
stage engine
just
cutoff.
a brief couple of
Perfect.
seconds the second stage engine starting up and shutting
You
back down
see the
very
ice
quickly
cubes
there.
go into the hot exhaust. It just
Coming up next
bye-bye.
is the deployment of our 53 Starling
We got
satellites.
NOI.
Payload deploy should occur at T plus
shot
1
from
hour
Nathan
and 2
Barker
minutes,
there.
so we're going to take another short break, and we'll see you back here in about 16 minutes.
Okay, watch. They're going to start tumbling the stage on purpose. Yep, so if you saw those vent lines on that second stage, they were still going. Watch the ice cubes. Ready? Whoop! See ya. Dude, that thing got obliterated. And see, now what they're doing, guys, they're venting the engine. They're gas purging out that motor because after it's fired, you still have a bunch of liquid oxygen inside of the turbine machinery. Liquid oxygen oxidizes things. Yeah, I know. It makes stuff rust. It's very, very, very corrosive. So what they do now is they hit this thing with some helium and they shoot all the liquid oxygen out the side, all the leftovers, and they dry the engine out. Yeah, true story. That's what's going on right there. They're venting it all out. Because you don't want the liquid oxygen sitting inside of there. It'll corrode the turbine machinery. It'll rust. Yeah, so they're gonna purge out all the liquid oxygen out of the system here. I think they back purge with helium. I'm pretty sure it's helium. They use some of the helium ullage to purge it out. It's either that or nitrogen. Let me get us back up to live here. What is the exhaust bell made out of? Rooster, it's niobium. Niobium and a couple of other metals. It's some weird alloy, dude. Does the second stage get in the way of the Starlink satellites? No, Checkered. What they do is they spin the second stage. So if this Coke can is the second stage, you have your Starlink satellites here. They spin the thing, right? And then right here, that's a tensioning rod. They basically play 52 pickup. So they release the tensioning rods. The tensioning rods fly off, and then the Starlink satellites just kind of whoop. It's like a shotgun blast to satellites, but happening in slow motion. Bro, I have a physics test on Tuesday. I'm not sure what to study. Well, study physics, you dope. Jeez. So like a catapult? Yeah. It kind of trebuchets them, Regaro. Yeah, kind of like that, actually. How soon will the second stage re-enter? Gafflig, let me look at the orbital parameters. So it's 314 by 550. It's gonna take a couple of months unless SpaceX deorbits it. Now, here's the thing: if they're purging out the second stage engine, so I'm gonna guess it's gonna do a deorbit burn, probably right there. Like not right now, but when it gets out over the middle of nothing. Yeah, I know, Ali, right? Lost of signal, Diego Garcia. The next one is Tasmania at 5909. All right. So we got Australia here. Australians, don't answer. What city is right here? There's a city kind of right in this cove right here. Which one is it? Damn it, spaceman. It's Perth. Yep. There you go. Perth. You're home? I said don't answer if you're Australian, man. What the frick? Damn it, man. Gotham City. How'd you know? Canberra? No, Canberra is over on the eastern side. Find us Port Hedland? I don't know where that is, Gyses. Will they also purge the engine with the payload still present so that the engine isn't left in an unknown state? Absolutely, Talon, yeah. When you first pointed is closer to Fremantle than Perth. Canberra. Yeah, Canberra's over here. Adelaide is kind of right here. Darwin's up there. Perth is over here. And then Sydney is kind of like right here, but on the coast, and then Melbourne's down here. Canberra is kind of right in the middle. It's like between Melbourne and Sydney. Second thought, let's not go to Canberra. This is a silly place. Nice, market. Canberra's a poo hole. I was born there. Alright, sweet. The lower western corner of Western Australia is really nice. Yeah, never been there. Well, I know that this is where Skylab crashed. Skylab crashed over here somewhere. They stick to the coast fully. There's nothing... Dude, this is from about here to about here is the climate of Death Valley. in like California, Nevada, that like the Mojave, like that area, that's what the outback is like, pretty much for like 1,500 miles across. Yeah, there's nothing. There ain't nothing out there, man. It's big. It's big. The outback's huge. We gotta go to Bendigo, mate. We gotta go to Bendigo to get me cube, mate. Yeah, it's big, man. The outback's big and it's pretty. I've only seen pictures from like Google Earth and stuff and Street View, but it's pretty. Your wife works in Woomera. That's cool, Greg. So right here, Woomera is like right in this area. I think airborne. I think that's just Australians in general, but hell yeah, dude. Yeah. Australia's cool, man. I'd love to go there. Love to visit someday. I don't know what you're talking about, Farns. That place doesn't exist. I told you, there's nothing out there. Yeah, I mean, nuggets, it's the same in the U.S., man. I mean, there's more, but yeah. Come visit Brisbane. Yeah. Oh, looks like we got Tasmania. Should have an acquisition of signal here real quick. They have a ground station in Hobart, if I'm remembering right. Yeah, I've gone under the range and looked at the old launch areas. That's cool, man. How's your Ford truck month going? It's going fine, fully. The F-250's working. I got the key working. Everything works. Yeah. All right, T-Man. See you, buddy. South Pole geography? Well, Antarctica's right here. I don't know Antarctic geography too well. New Zealand should be over there somewhere. Probably, Wanagi. It'll probably patch up the gap. I don't know what that means, Nuggets, but you sound pissed. You sound pissed, dude. I'll be honest, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Spin up in 4 minutes, okay? Tim Tams. Tim Tams? Oh, mate doesn't know Pavlova. I don't know what the frick that means. Do you know? No, wait, you have McDonald's. You have Macca's. Damn it. You don't have Dunkin' Donuts, so shut up. I don't know. What does that mean? And Russell Crowe. Nah, you can have Russell Crowe. That's fine. Mate, we have Dunkin'. Oh, man. Nice. Pavlova is a meringue with fruit. Tim Hortons? We have Hortons. Yeah, absolutely. It was successful, Master. Yep. Keith Urban? Nah, we stole Keith Urban. He's ours. You can't have him back. And you know what? We're taking Eric Bana, too. We're getting Bana. All right? Pavlova's whipped sugar and egg whites. That sounds good. Do they have Chick-fil-A, though? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if they have Chick-fil-A. It'd be a shame. It'd be a shame for them to not be graced by the Lord's chicken. I mean, it's really freaking good, man. The chicken's really good. All right. You can have the Hemsworths? Damn it! No! Crap! Pump the brakes, kid. Crocodile Dundee's a national treasure. You know, baby lost a kid. You about to cross the frickin' lines, man. Yeah, it's one of my favorite movies. Ah, nearly. It's good. It's good. It's good. Whataburger is really good. Yeah, Rem. Lived in Florida. Had Whataburger. Really good. All right, we're coming up on Peter Bickland. Peter Bick launches rockets from his dick. What? What? That's not a knife, mate. That's a knife. Yeah, there you go, Devlin. Sorry, John. I'm not. Do it. That's not a knife, that's an automaton. Firehouse Subs was good when I was down there. There was one right by my school. How do you feel about Starlink's crashing telescope photos? Caesar, honestly, that sucks. That sucks, but I refuse to believe there isn't some kind of halfway solution there. Honestly, there really should be. I mean, SpaceX is working real hard. They work with UC Berkeley on trying to figure out ways to lower the what is it, luminosity of the satellites to prevent that from happening. And you know what? They don't have to give a frick about that, and they've gone out of their way to do it. So, you know, they're doing it. SpaceX doing a good job. And it kind of sucks. Like, it sucks for the people that just want to go look at stuff with a telescope in the backyard, you know? Their reflectance, right? Yeah, they're lower. Yeah, they're working hard to make them not be seen, which is good. Oh, here we go.
Hello again, and thanks for joining us for the deployment
We got an
of our
acquisition of signal
Starlink
through
satellites.
Tasmania. Yeah,
If you're
Turkey,
just
it
now
will.
Joining us, we had a successful liftoff from Space Launch Complex 40 a little over an hour ago, and we should be seeing our
Cool,
stack
Astro.
of 53 Starlink satellites deploying here in just a few moments. See if we
Alright.
can get a live view of deployment
see.
here in a few seconds.
So what we've been waiting for. Oh, there's the tension run, and there it goes.
And there it
Payload
is
deploy
on your
confirmed for
screen.
mission
You can
control.
see those 53 Starlink satellites drifting
And
away
it's gone.
from our Falcon 9 second stage. Unfortunately, we lost that live view, but we did have visual confirmation of deployment. So that will bring tonight's webcast to an end. Thank you for joining us for our Starlink launch this evening. If you're interested in signing up for Starlink service, head over to starlink.com. As always, a big thank you to the FAA and the range for supporting all of our missions. And thank you for tuning in. Hope you all enjoy the rest of your evening.
You
See
too,
you again
Jesse.
soon.
Yay, Junkalites. Tell us you're an astronomer, Jim, without telling us you're an astronomer. Oh, boy. Does this mean Australia is getting Starlink access? Only if you take the Hemsworths back. Then yeah, I'll think about it. I'm American, so I represent all Americans, remember? I'll think about it. Yeah, I think it's already there. It's okay, he's a friend from work. Pluto is a dwarf planet? Get out. Get out. Now. Whoa, I like Chris. Why? Oh, man. Nah, I like the Hemsworths too. Yeah. Is there any way to track the stage in sats right now, or I have to freeball it? Yeah, it's kind of freeball it. Leave whoever said that. Yeah, right? Right? Bro. Alright, guys. I hope you enjoyed the Starlink coverage. That's going to do it for me for the night. I usually start around noontime tomorrow, but I do have some other stuff to deal with. I have some real life stuff to deal with. So I'm going to be a little late tomorrow for the stream. But tomorrow we should have Minecraft up at bat first, and then maybe a little space news after that, and then GTA. So tomorrow's going to be a good stream. Let me see what the next launches are here, and we'll go from there. So, the next mission scheduled is NS-20, the New Shepard mission, which is a tourist mission that flies on a suborbital trajectory. And then the next one we have teed in after that is Electron, a mission without a beat out of New Zealand. But there's no date for that just yet. So, not many outgoing launches on the docket right now, but there will be next week. More will come into focus. When is SLS? They moved it to the pad. SLS is out on the pad doing testing, Regaro. They're doing fueling testing and then scrubbing testing, right? They're testing how to scrub the booster. Once they do that, they're going to roll it back to the VAB, and then they're going to check the vehicle to make sure it hasn't changed since they rolled it out to the VAB, and if it's still in the same configuration, i.e. not broken from the fueling procedures, then they'll go for launch. Keep in mind, launch does entirely depend on where the moon is. So a lot of people aren't used to this because you got a lot of newer space fans out there. The moon has to be in the right place. If you launch at the wrong time and you go to try and shoot for the moon, you're going to try to shoot for it and you're going to miss. Like, miss. And if you miss, it's a one-way trip. You're not coming back. So SLS is really confined to... The Artemis 1 missions are confined to like the last week of every month because that's basically when the moon gets in the right spot so you can launch from Florida to get to it. Yeah. So it's going to take a little bit, but SLS is on the right track. This is like the last 2% of the launch campaign. We're there. If 100% is launching into space, right? We're this close, but they got to do some testing. They got to make sure they know how to scrub the vehicle correctly. They got to make sure they can fuel it right. Because if you don't know how to scrub correctly, right, and you have to scrub the mission, you don't know how to do it, that would be bad. Yeah, you got to make sure that works. So they go into Mars. They're maybe. You scrub with a brush, obviously. Yeah, you just got to beat the devil out of it. Just got to beat the devil out of it. Is that still relevant at this point? I don't even know. Happy little accidents, that's right. All right, guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow, probably around 4. I might be here a little bit earlier, I don't know. We'll just set the stream time for 4, and I'll see you guys then. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed the coverage. Let's see who we can pay it forward to. Simcopter is a good streamer to chill